no good scientist would ever do that kind of work.
I disagree, Rich. You know, we look...
What do we need to know about arsenic and the difference between organic and inorganic arsenic? It's the subject of our weekly look at how to get and stay healthy. Dr. Bill Lloyd is a forensics-trained pathologist. He is in San Diego now. So for those who may not have seen the program in question, could you summarize the controversy concerning arsenic contamination, or at least that it's included to some degree in some apple juices?
Sure, Fred. What he was saying was that in bottles, packaged bottles of imported apple juice made from concentrate, that there were dangerous levels of arsenic present within the apple juice. But that's where Dr. Bessler got on top of him. They claimed that the arsenic came from contaminated water that was added to the mix. And in many parts of the world, natural water may be contaminated with this inorganic arsenic. Here's where the problem comes, though. Dr. Oz reported kind of inaccurate or incomplete test results. He reported a number called total arsenic. And total arsenic is made up of that dangerous inorganic and the not dangerous organic arsenic, and that's what Dr. Bessler was going after him for. Meanwhile, the FDA got whiff of this, and they did their own test, Frederica, on the exact same batches of apple juice, and they said, not so fast. Wait a minute, the levels are far lower than you said.
Okay, very low of the total arsenic or very low of arsenic, maybe not the inorganic.
The FDA said, hey, Dr. Oz, you reported total and you reported a number of 36. We repeated all the tests, and the total number is actually somewhere down between 3 and 6, which is very safe, and so low, we're not even going to test for the inorganic. And they went back to a second laboratory. And the point about that is, whenever you get an unexpected high level on any kind of test, reorder the test and reorder it from some other place. That's exactly what the FDA did, and they found the numbers were so low, we couldn't even measure. We weren't even going to bother to measure the dangerous inorganic
So where are some of the places that we find organic arsenic? We're saying this is kind of the safe arsenic.
Arsenic itself, of course, is an element that's present in the soil, in our water, and in our air. When it combines with compounds like chlorine and sulfur, that's when it becomes the dangerous inorganic arsenic. It's a poison at that point and can kill cells throughout the body. The damage that comes from inorganic arsenic occurs over months to years. It's cumulative damage. It can affect the bone marrow, where you make your blood cells. It can affect the skin, your kidneys, and also cause nerve damage. A lot of inorganic, a very high dose over a short period of time, could be lethal. We know, though, that mostly inorganic arsenic is a danger because it's a carcinogen. It can cause cancer in many different organs of the body.
Okay, well, Dr. Oz went to the airwaves one more time. He talked to our TJ Holmes, and this is what he had to say.
American apples don't have arsenic on them. Please, someone tell me why we banned arsenic on our apples, and we're still taking apples from other countries into this nation. And if someone ought to at least be looking at the border once in a while to figure out if what we're getting is really what it's supposed to be, because they're different. Some companies do not have arsenic in their apple juice, others do.
So, Dr. Bill, what's the takeaway then? Should we, feel comfortable with grabbing that bottle of apple juice from concentrate or fresh, otherwise?
I've been to enough medical conferences to see when a doctor's been called out for inaccurate facts, and they begin the puppet show. They begin the tap dance. So he's shifting attention now away from the water that was contaminating the concentrate. Now he's talking about contaminated apples. It's all bogus, and no one should be afraid to drink apple juice. There's a very extensive program in this country, and the FDA has done a wonderful job protecting the sources of food that we enjoy throughout the country. So everyone should enjoy their apple juice and not be concerned about any potential hazard from arsenic.
Something told me you were going to take a sip. All right. Dr. Bill Lloyd, cheers, I guess. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
We'll talk again soon.
All right. Thank you.